Yo. We back again with Uncle Chico. I'd like to welcome y'all to this show this afternoon. I got a special guest that I growed up with, childhood friend. He's a special friend of mine. He really don't need no introduction, but I'm gonna introduce him anyway. I'd like to welcome Kenny Gaines, aka G Money, Coach K. Welcome to the show.
What's up, my boy?
What's
going on, man?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you, G
brother,
Money.
as always.
Already?
As always, good to see you.
I feel like this guy right here had a story to tell, and I stopped him and I asked him. I said, G Money, Coach K, can you please come on to the show and give your story?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
G Money, I want to ask you a few things, man. We're gonna start out and we're gonna get real deep.
Okay.
You know, I watched you grow up as a young boy, and you always kept a basketball in your hand.
Yes, sir.
And I knew right then that that's the sport that you wanted to play. You love to play. Spike, we played football, basketball.
Yeah.
We did all that.
Oh,
you know that.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to ask you a question, G Money.
Okay.
What made you fall in love with basketball? What made that one of your sports to love the most?
Well, what a lot of people don't know is before the dribbling of the basketball, I was around 9, 10. And what I did was I took a bicycle rim. You know, the tree behind I live with my grandmother. There was a tree behind my grandma's house. And so what I did was I nailed a bicycle rim up there, and I had a flat soccer ball. I couldn't even dribble it. But I used to go shoot, run up a tree and dunk. Nobody knew that because all my cousins was younger than me.
I got you.
And before I came G Money, I was just a dark-skinned kid when dark skin wasn't in.
I got you.
So to accommodate that loneliness, you know, I took the basketball. You know, so I was around 10 because it was Magic Johnson rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Magic was the player that I saw that made me love the game.
I got you.
Magic was that player.
That was your guy.
That was my guy.
That's the guy you seen handling the ball and
Everything.
dribble and all that. So you copy your moves off Magic?
I copied. For my height, I never was a Jordan fan.
Oh, really?
I never was a Jordan fan.
I never knew that.
Nah. I was more Magic, and because it was the same as being a quarterback. You control the game from the point guard position.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to control the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked all that aspect of it. And by the time 11, 12, that's when I started dribbling. Okay. And I knew if I dribbled on gravel, if I dribbled not in the street, but on the rocks next to the street, and if I could control the ball in that situation, I knew what I was going to be able to do on a flat surface.
I got you.
So that's why you always saw me dribbling, never in the street, on
right.
side the road.
Right. I always
see
you so right. I never know that because you know me being honest, I wasn't a basketball. I didn't have no skill.
Right.
You know,
right.
So I used to watch you guys. I thought I can do something, but I couldn't do nothing. I used to watch you guys play basketball every day. I played, but I always was on the sideline, and they always pick y'all to come in the game. And I always know something very unusual about you, G Money, and I never told you this. I watched you grow up as a young kid, and I watched you dribble the ball up and down the street, and I always watch you your legs, your calves, and all that. They was different.
Yeah.
I said, this dude him got hops, you know. Spike 5'6" or 5'8", whatever you are, you had hops.
Well, it was all the walking.
Right.
We walked everywhere,
right.
man.
Yeah, we did.
You know, and for me, it was just about basketball. For me, filled the void in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My father passed when I was 3. You know, my mother had a little spats with drugs when I was 13. So not having parents and being a typical kid, You know,
plays a part in your life.
I had a lot of people that love me, man.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I know them well.
So I can go spend the night here, spend the night there, but it was never nothing solid.
Right.
So it was all the love that I got from different people. I got it for different reasons,
Right.
other than it being unconditional.
Right.
They love me because they mine.
Right.
Basketball loved me because I was his.
Well, I'm gonna counter you on that one because, like I say, I know your family very well, and you know, I know that saying we on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
So by me knowing your family, I always felt like that you was surely loved. So
no question about it.
So you had 3 decades up under your household. You had a great grandmama, a grandmama, and you also had aunties that loved you as like they was your own.
Right.
You know, like you was their mother. So
In no equation, in no part of that statement, did you ever mention a man?
no, I never seen a man. And by you saying that, G Money, to be honest with you, you took it, and Bruce was really the only man figures I seen come out the house. To be honest with you, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
And Anthony.
So, brother,
yeah,
as a 50-year-old man,
them women did a good job.
they did a great job.
Look at you now.
Outstanding job.
Look at you now.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
They played their role. If they don't play their role, that don't open the opportunities for the men that were in my life to be in my life.
Okay, G, I want to touch you. I don't want to just drill you all the way on basketball, but I want to touch you right here with this question I want to ask you.
Okay.
How did it make you feel when you didn't go to the league or the college? Because you surely had the skills.
It didn't.
How did that play a part in your life?
It didn't feel anything to me because those were never my dreams. I never dreamed to go to college. I never dreamed to go to NBA.
Right.
I dreamed to be a legend in my community, in my hood.
Well, you surely.
I want to be one of them guys in my hood. That played a part in not knowing. See, I didn't know how talented I was. I just knew I loved the game.
You showed a legend in our.
I just knew I loved the game of basketball. So it wasn't about. I never played the game to say, man, I know I can make it to the league. I know I can go to college. Like, I never had those dreams. Those was never in my conversation.
Right.
That's why it was so easy for me to quit playing when I did. It just took one thing, and I quit.
Right. So, one thing I do have to say, throughout our childhood and growing up down there where we from, I would have to say I never known you to be a drug dealer.
No.
So I have to give you your flowers now and then because you could have easily fell in that category because you know we were surrounded by nothing but drugs and them type of people that sold drugs or did drugs, and I want to give you your flowers now, man.
I appreciate that.
You never was a guy that dealt with drugs, so
I appreciate it. I can appreciate that because
that's a blessing.
You know why? So, I understood early about community. See, I saw how the community loved on each other. I saw the village. I saw the grandmothers. I knew, man, Miss Jewel, Miss Mildred, like
I have to give you
Miss
that.
Walker, like all those people and the respect that they carried in our community. Like, I wanted to be part of that. I ain't want to be one of the guys that tore my community down for me to have a nice car, 10 pair of sneakers, or 4 cars. Like, I never wanted to be that guy. I always wanted to be the guy to pour in. Like, I never wanted to take from the community.
Right.
It was already doing bad
and
enough.
I appreciate that, and I really do. Another thing, G Money, you know, you had numbers of several friends. You had a bunch of friends. Who were some of the closest friends that you grew up with that mentored you and that you could see them from afar that it was gonna be all right in life? Who were some of your childhood friends?
For one, Corey Newsom, we call him Pooh Brown.
Okay.
You know, Pooh had my life that I wanted. You know,
really?
The life my son lived now, I embodied it off of Pooh Brown's family. Pooh Brown had both parents in the home, both parents active in his life. Like, Pooh had curfew, Pooh had, like, structure.
Right.
guidance. He had all those things, man. I hunger for that. I as a kid, man, I want, and that's all any kid want. Kids act out. I was just fortunate enough. I found something that, because you're gonna find something. Mm-hmm. Selling drugs, shooting guns, making a bunch of babies. You're gonna find something to fill that void. Mm-hmm. It just so happened, man, God had a bigger plan for me. And it just happened, he put basketball in my life, and it saved my life. That's the best, that's better than any league, contract, anything. Man, basketball saved my life, bro.
Hey, man, that's real touching. While we still on basketball, G-Money, I want to ask you this. What can you tell a single parent out there that got a child to keep them motivated on the right path, them fulfilling their dreams? What can you give a kid out there right now?
A kid or a parent?
Both. I want to hear both from you, G-Money.
For a parent, be there. Be consistent.
I'm loving that.
Practice the games.
I'm loving that.
Be a part of the journey. Be a part of it. Because the memories, you have a kid that's at practice, and then some days he's not going to feel like it. He's not going to feel like going hard. He's not going to feel, his body's just tired. But when you look up in the stands and see his mom or his pops, that's their extra push. That's their extra motivation.
Right.
At games, be there, man. Like, we all got to live. We all got to work. Man, but however,
it's real touching.
My schedule is based around KJ. Whatever job I'm working, it's always been based around KJ's schedule. I stopped selling cars because they wanted me to work every Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I can feel you on that.
I'm hitting good numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm providing very well.
KJ is number one in your life.
But I can't be off on Saturdays. Man, I'm out on that. I don't miss games.
I got you. I like to say y'all stay tuned in with the Wind Down with Uncle Chico. We finna get real deep in G Money's life, aka Coach K. Ken, I wanna ask you this here, man, and I don't wanna be picking with you kind of way. I wanna ask you this here, man. Again, like I say, man, I'm proud of you. I just want to tell you that. I want to give you your flowers now because, like I say, me and your story is almost kind of like similar. But we had some good supporting cast around, you know. Okay. And I tell everybody, you know as well as I know, everybody on that street was like family.
Yes.
You know that. So by me saying that, G Money, who was the person in your life that motivated you and kept you toned as a young man in your household? Who was that main?
My dear.
Okay.
You know, it started with Mom Baby.
Yeah, I remember Mom Baby.
Mom Baby, my dear, TT, and my grandma Bessie.
So it was 4 generations in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I never wanted to do anything to make them ashamed. Like, I never wanted to embarrass them.
I never knew that. That's good stuff.
That's what kept me. They ain't have to whoop me. They ain't have to beat me. None of that.
You ain't never get too many whoopings, G. I never seen you get a whooping versus me.
I got 2 of my whole life.
Yeah. This is the Wind Down, so feel free to sip on your...
I'm sipping on my little...
Yeah, sip on your little thing,
little house drink. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, G-Man, I want to ask you this now. You was telling me the coach for Bastrop High used to come pick you up and take you to school because he seen something in you that no one else seen in you. And that's the inspiration in your life right now. I know that because you getting it back to the kids of this day and time.
Yeah.
This man took out his way, and I didn't know that, to come pick you up and take you to school. How did that make you feel now after you seen all this him and overflew the man and passed, bless his soul, and now you seen what he was trying to get you to do? How did it make you feel now, G Money?
Now, I thank him.
I wish you could have been here where you can tell him now.
Now I thank him. I coach directly his style. Everything I do, With basketball, it comes from Bob Curley. Bob Curley was that man. Growing up in my community, though, like I met Bob Curley when I was in 6th grade at his basketball camp. You know, from that point on, he kept tabs on me. I didn't know it. So my freshman year, my 9th grade year, you know, ninth grade back when I was in school, it wasn't with the high school. So he didn't even have to invest in me.
because you went in, I was at the
I
high
wasn't
school.
even at the high school.
Yeah, I was over
So,
there.
but I was late every morning for first period. So he was already checking my grades. He was already checking my attendance. I had no idea about that. I couldn't accept what he was trying to give me because I was a young black kid and this was a white man. Like, I had no trust in him. I had no trust in men in general.
Right,
I never had one to trust.
right.
So I didn't trust that he had my best interest in mind. In my community, in my hood, only thing they were saying was about Bob was he only gonna send you to a JUCO.
Yeah.
He only gonna send you to a JUCO. Not knowing, man, that's sending me somewhere though.
Right.
Like, that's getting me out. Like, not taking it as that then. Back then, it was just, this is what coaches do to kids that are good in sports.
Well, by you saying that, I like I said, I tried to play basketball, and Bob told me, he said, look, you can be the water boy. And I done that. You know that, G-Money. I traveled, though. I still left the school, got out early.
Right,
I'm fixing the sandwiches for the guys before they play basketball. A lot of people don't know that. I was the water boy. I got the jerseys and all that, you know. But I left school. I got off campus. I'm on that bus.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm on that bus. I'm in practice. I'm doing what I do. You know what I mean? But, okay, G-Money, I want to get personal in your life right now. How many kids do you actually have, G-Money?
I have 6 kids, man. 5 handsome boys, man. 1 beautiful daughter, man.
Wow.
You know, I'm blessed, man. I hit the jackpot.
I got you. By you saying daughter, I never knew you had a daughter. So tell me about that, G-Money.
Well, you know, I found out March 12th of this year, 3 days before my birthday.
Wow.
She's 28 years old. Name is Bria. Beautiful young lady.
Wow.
And since that day forward, you know, we have worked on building our relationship. And I think for us to go 28 years, man, without talking, without knowing, without the acknowledgement of it,
Wow.
it took me to a place I knew how she felt. Not calling nobody daddy. You know, that's a major in our community, man. If you know, it's hard. It's a struggle for a kid to get out without a strong father figure, man.
Wow. That's amazing, G-Money. For you to have a child, been on this earth 28 years and just not finding out. Don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with it, you know, because it's not your fault, it's not her fault.
I ain't taking it no way, man. It's
You know,
how God
so-
wrote it up. It's how God scripted
Hey,
it. It
just
ain't
take
nobody's
off-
fault, man.
right.
It's just how God scripted. That's what we have to understand. That's why I'm at in the space now. That's why I'm able to deal with everything, because it's all this. I'm just going through the story.
I got you.
God has already wrote the story. The story
I
already
got
been
you.
wrote.
Okay, now G-Money, I know for a fact because I am a close friend of yours, and I know the timeless hours and the timeless practice that you put in your son, and I watched him how he handled the basketball. By me saying that, G-Money, I see you putting the fire into your flame that. You know the steps now to get to college. You know the steps you got. You know what you got to have now to make it to JUCO, whatever college God bless you to go to. You know all the steps now, G-Money. So you put it in your son, and I want to give you your flowers for it right now, because I respect you. You is now, in my eyesight, a coach.
Can I share something with you?
Absolutely.
Man, none of that don't mean nothing to me. That ain't why I do that.
Okay.
That's what he loved to do. It just so happened it's something I love. And that allowed us to spend countless hours together. That's all I cared about, was spending time with him. Man, he could have been shooting marbles. I'd have still done the same thing.
Wow.
I still would have done the same thing. It was never, when we started this journey, man, it was never about basketball. It was just about spending as much time with my baby boy, my youngest one. This is the last one. So it was just about spending as much time with him as I could. It just happened to be basketball.
And by you saying that, G Money, and me and you both know, if you love something, you gonna put the work in. And like I tell everybody, if you look good and you feel good, you gonna do good.
You gonna play good.
You know,
you gonna do good.
All that goes up on the
result of that is gonna pay good. Don't leave that off.
G Money, you just don't know how this has been a blessing for me to sit down and for you to open up and give me your story. You know, and by me saying that, G Money, it's a lot of things, and I've been knowing you all your life. There's a lot of things that I found out about you that I didn't know. So by me saying that, man, you is a role model in my life. I want you to know that.
I appreciate that, brother.
So, you know, you give back to the kids, you give back to family. You know, everybody in your family love you. I never heard a bad statement about you, and that's good. And man, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it, bro.
You're gonna be good.
Is
G-Money, is there anything out there that you can tell the American people that would change the society dealing with kids of these days?
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want to get them right now?
Absolutely. Love. More love. More
I like
love.
that. I like
That's
that.
all. It cures everything.
I like
love
that.
is gonna cure. Love cure pain.
It's healing.
Love cures everything. If we love them more and stop pointing the finger and saying what they're doing, because they got to see it somewhere. You know, they with kids, man. Being available to them, being someone that they can call anytime, any day, and talk about what they're going through, because we don't allow them to speak. We tell them what they should be doing. We tell them how they should act. We tell them what they should wear. We tell them what they should eat. Like they don't have a voice, man. They never are allowed to speak, or it's disrespectful. You talking back?
I got you. Yeah, you talking
like
back.
that. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do with it? If I can't get it out, what did I do? I just keep piling it on. Now it come out wrong. Now I don't have no control on how it come out.
Right.
Now this is being said about me all the time. I ain't that person.
Right. Well, you know, in the era we growed up at, whatever you say, hey, we ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we have to grow. We can't keep saying back in my day.
Yeah, right. And
man,
I understand that.
yesterday over with. What worked yesterday might not work today.
And my kids drill me like that all the time.
Yeah, it's over with.
They say, Daddy, y'all did that back then. It's changing now. And by you saying that, and the reason why I say that, because when we were growing up, we put perms in our hair. We had finger waves in our hair. We ain't like BBs and cup of balls. We ain't play that. These kids, these days, and they stay prepping because it's their time.
Because it's about
just get an edge up on the table.
What it is, man. It's about individuality. Being comfortable and allowing me to be who I am.
In your own
like
skin.
why I gotta be this, why I gotta be that, why I gotta dress this way, why I gotta wear my hair this way, why I gotta wear with this type of shoes. Who says that? Who book is that?
Right. Well, you know, like I say, stuff changed, bro.
No, nobody want to know what you know until they know how much you care.
You know, stuff changed, G-Money.
No, we change. Stuff don't change, man.
Life changed.
No, life ain't changed. People change
Why
life.
not? Gas used to be 75 cents.
Who in control of life?
Cigarettes used to be 75 cents. Now they almost $5. You understand me?
Who
Gas
changed the
almost
price?
$6.
The product didn't change the price. Who changed the price? People.
Government.
People. Who the government?
Sure.
People.
Yeah. You know.
So, brother, it's being true to who you are. You know, first you have to understand who you are.
So, G-Money, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How many grandkids you have?
I have two, man, handsome, lovable grandsons, man. One's 5 and one is 2. You know, they're my world, man. They put an extra boost. They put an extra boost in me.
Cool. And G Money, let me ask you this, G Money. And I want to ask you this because what made you move from Louisiana to Texas? What made you make that transition?
I moved from California to Texas.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah.
See, I never knew that, G Money.
I was living in West Covina when my auntie took mama.
See, I never knew that.
Working at the post office in Long Beach, but that was too far from my kids. Texas, I knew I wasn't gonna live in Barriston. I knew living in Barriston wasn't an option for me.
You was too big for Barriston.
I knew I couldn't live in Barriston.
Right.
So I went to California, but that was too far from my kids once a year. That drove me crazy.
I got you.
So Texas was cool. Dallas was cool. Dallas was driving distance. I can see them as often as I needed to and wanted to.
So how Texas been treating you so far?
I don't have no complaints, man. It's done to me what I needed it to do.
You in the plans of getting married in the future? You ever thought about that?
Well,
are you married?
Well, I have someone, man, I've been with, man, for the last 20 plus years. Like,
make sure I be in the way.
You know, we it's something we may do, man. It's something we're at a stage, man, that it's something we may not do. You know, we may do it for business wise and God. You know,
I got you.
Till we grow into that, you know, that level of it. As far as anything else, as far as between us,
I got you.
You know, we locked.
I got you. So now, after you're successful. You're a finance advisor, right? What you do now? I think you work in finance, huh?
No, I don't work in finance, man.
Sales?
I work in service. I work in service manager.
Oh, you're service manager? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how do you feel when you come into work commanding your staff now? How it make you feel now?
Well, I'm the only black manager in the building.
Wow.
So it's a different meaning for me. You know, I'm 50, man. I ain't a kid, man. I'm big on respect.
You 50 now?
I'm 50. I'm big on respect. I'm big on being respected as a black man, not just a man. I'm big on being respected as a black man. Right. And I stand 10 toes on that. I stand 10 toes down on that. Right. No matter what your title is, because man, we just men.
I got you.
And we just men, and everybody's under contract to make the final product. And I just play my role. That's it. I don't take it as no more than that. A means to provide for my family, man.
I got you. Well, you know me, and you know where I came from. You know my story. So, I just want to let you know, man. Again, I want to give you your flowers now, man. I'm so proud of you, bro.
Man, I really appreciate it, man.
You could have easily went left and been on some whole nother flop pop punk.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? You still grounded.
That's
you
why I'm
still
grateful.
out here. You still putting God first in your life.
Most definitely.
And you came from a beautiful family, you know. And
they everything, man. They everything.
Yeah, your family been a real supporting cast for you, G Money. Yeah. And I want to let you know as well. I am too.
Man, you know, I'm gonna tell you, brother. I appreciate everything you're saying. Yeah. Understanding. You know, I say this. Understanding is a major cog in everything.
Right.
You understand what you go through, why you go through. We all have it hard.
Okay, G Money. I wanna touch you right here. And I don't want to be too personal, but I gotta ask you this. When you was 3 years old when you lost your father, right?
Yeah.
That was devastating. For you not to grow up with a father, man. You know I had one, still got one. I thank God every day for him. So, man, hands up. I got to give it to you, man. You was a prime example a young man to grow up without a father and be successful as you are right now. Look at you. You handsome. You still look the same.
Appreciate you, brother.
You got, hygiene's up to par. Say, man, if you can do it, anybody can do it.
That's it. That's it. That's the
You is
message.
a prime example.
That's the message, bro.
Yeah. And I tell my kids all the time, I ain't mean to cut you off. I ain't the best father in the world, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you, and
that's it.
I get it. I get it, G Money. I get it. You gotta you came from a past, man, that you overcome, and we need more guys like you on this earth. I just have to say that. I just have to give you that.
I appreciate that, brother.
No problem.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Because listen, for me, I never want them to feel like I felt. I never wanted them to have that feeling. I know that pain. That's a different level of pain. To have someone that you love, you don't know why you love them, but you just love them. Like, I miss him more now. I miss him more now than I did as a kid.
Right.
Because I wish, like, I'm the first games. Only one of my kids out of 6, only one of my kids has my last name. And that's my baby boy.
Yeah, and I always wonder, why you going games and I know you're a true whaler?
Because that was my father's last name. And
your mom did that.
My mom was 16, man. My pop was 17. They was kids, bro. Like, we lived in Oakland. I was born in California.
Tell me about Oakland, G Money. See, I didn't know you moved. See, that's the thing that I want you to talk about.
Yeah.
We need to know this. So you actually were born in Oakland, California. Your birth certificate say Oakland, California.
Yes.
Wow.
After my father passed, we had drove off a cliff, man.
Wow. So you ever contact any of your families?
I'm in contact
in the game.
I'm in contact with my uncle and one of my aunties, man. We talk and they share stories with me. Different whatnot about my dad. Like I said, he was a kid, man. He was 20 years old when he passed. Like, wow. He never got a chance to live. So for me,
California, G Money, that's where you came from.
For me, it was about, okay, how can I change the generational curse of that? Have my kids always have a father. They call me Pops.
I got you, and I feel you.
They all call me Pops, man. So growing up, I took to basketball to fill that void. That's what filled that void for me. Basketball filled that void for me.
So you never had no other desire to play no other sports?
I just did it to do something. I just did it to have something to do, to be one of the guys. That's why I was cool with everybody. That's why I ain't have no beef with nobody, no beefs with nobody.
No, you surely didn't. You had a past in our hood that they just known you for the basketball.
That's it.
That you never had no problem. I never ever seen you fight.
No.
That's versus it, man. I'm fighting all the time. Get jumped on. I was fighting against everybody. Our whole street had to team up to fight against certain families. So I understand that. So, you and your son right now, I'm on the outside looking in. I just have to ask.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all had the best bond of 1-2 punch a father and son can have.
That's my guy, man. That's like,
he's
to have a kid. You spend so much time with him, and you see the intangibles that you do, and you see him do certain things that only you do. Man, it's a beautiful feeling.
Man, I know that feeling.
And to have a kid, like, I never gave myself a chance. I quit my senior year, man.
See, G Money,
I violated. I was wrong. I was in the wrong. I skipped school.
I think I went off to the
Alvin Slater. You was gone.
Yeah, I think I went to the penitentiary.
Me, Alvin Slater, and TC.
Yeah.
TC called in.
Let's get to it.
Left a message.
I'm loving it.
I ain't leave no message. So remember, I told you now. In the 9th grade, Bob was coming to my house,
Right.
So what making me think as a senior he ain't gonna come to my house if I don't show up for school? I skipped school and everything. We went to Shreveport.
Did he graduate you?
What you mean graduate? I graduated myself.
So you still graduate after skipping school?
Yeah, I don't skip school one day.
Oh, see, and I was talking to one of my mentors, and I was asking them, and they were asking me, did G Money graduate?
Yeah, I graduated.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you did because I know your class. But you know, I couldn't vouch for that because I went to Philip when y'all was in high school.
From this day on, you can say he the class of 1991.
Hey,
you know, I made that my business.
Respect.
I made that my business. But to get
Shouts out to class
to get back
81.
to it, I quit my senior year because he was gonna suspend me for 3 games.
You quit basketball, what we referring to, right?
Yeah, I quit basketball.
See, when you say quit, I'm thinking you talking about high school.
No.
Okay,
I never quit school. I went and ran track.
I remember you ran track.
Yeah. But the whole team quit.
Cause of you?
Yeah.
Really?
The whole team quit. Man, it was right up in the paper, everything about that. Like, they tried to get Bob fired, everything, man. Like, the parents got, once the parents got involved, they was never involved. Like, I ain't know which direction to go. I ain't know what decision to make. I ain't have nobody to talk to about it. So, it was easy for me to just quit, bro. That was the wrong decision. You know, I questioned myself about that. I've been questioning about myself.
G-Money.
I've been questioning. That's what drives me.
That's why you didn't get a scholarship, son.
That's what drives me, though. That's what make me go as hard as I go for these kids.
I didn't know that.
I don't never want them to not have nobody they can come to that life-changing decision.
Think about it. If you quit in high school, they ain't gonna bring you to college because you're gonna quit on them in college.
Yeah. I never gave myself a chance.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was a part of me. It almost broke me.
Because I know you had the skills. No doubt.
It almost broke me, dog. And the only thing that saved me was getting into coaching. I started at the YMCA.
Yeah, Coach K. That's what they call it. They call you Coach K.
I started coaching at the YMCA.
They call you Coach K. G Money, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I really wanna ask you, growing up in our neighborhood, how did you feel? What feelings did you have for us, all the guys on our street? Who did you ever get bullied? First of all,
No.
And nobody never bullied you, right?
No. The person I had the most confrontation with was Tim.
My brother.
Yep. And we ended up being best friends before he went.
Really? You and Tim used to get into? I never knew that.
I told Tim don't do what he did.
Right. See, Tim, that's my heart. You know that.
Yeah. When Tim showed me that, I said, man.
Yeah.
I ain't with that shit.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah. You. Like I say, I give you hands up, man. You didn't deal with drugs. I never know you to sell drugs or be around drugs. You did not play that.
I ain't want that tag, bro.
Nah, you didn't play that. I got to give it to you.
I ain't want that tag to my name. I take pride.
Yeah, I got
as a black man coming out the hood, being 50 years old, with no felonies, no misdemeanors.
Okay, G Money, I want to ask you this. So, now you knowing you got a daughter that you didn't know for 28 years, what are you doing now to make y'all relationship, which is healing itself, but what are you doing now? You taking time out with her, sitting down, discussing things, or, I mean... Allowing
her to express how she feel.
I got you.
It ain't about me.
I got you.
I'm in the wrong, it's 2 left shoes. I didn't do enough to find out.
I got you.
You know, so
and how
I'm wrong.
She feel about that?
Oh man, she ain't showed me no other emotion besides happiness.
Man, for you to have all them boys and then your daughter come out of nowhere in 28 years, that gotta make you feel like,
it made me feel like God was listening, bro.
Wow.
I've been praying for a daughter for that.
Exactly. So and you got one already here.
It made me feel like he was listening, man. Like he hear me. Like it just don't come. Like Man, God ain't a good God. God an on-time God.
How your relationship with God?
Man, it's perfect. Mine, it's personal.
I got you.
I don't
And
worship.
by we saying
I don't
that,
worship how you worship. I don't worship how.
And you don't force to.
I have my own personal. Listen, man.
And I tell everybody that.
If he know who I am, man, he already know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, and what I'm gonna do. Like all I can do is just say, "Hey, God, Big Chief, that was on me."
And by you saying that, I want to take this time out now, and God, please forgive me. I want to thank you for this precious time right now on this earth to allow me and Coach K to express our feelings amongst each other right now. I want to just take that time out. Also, I want to pay the bills today. I want to also send a special shout out for J Fly Network for sponsoring this show, for allowing us to get on this platform to tell our story together as one. Because this is a brother of mine. And also, if anybody got any kind of comments or anything they want to ask or come on to the show, feel free to leave comments in the inbox, and we'll check comments throughout. And also, I want to thank Pay Attention Podcast for also sponsoring the show. And again, this platform is built for the normal American people to come out and tell their life story and how they feel about society right now as a whole. And I want to send some shouts out to the people who make the product for the Pay Attention Podcast mugs. Thank y'all for the mugs. We really love them. And G Money,
yes, sir.
I definitely want to bring you back along with your son.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna set that up because this is a story with my son. This is a story we need to tell, because we got similar stories. My son was as you know, he was his coach.
I coached.
He always brag on you, My son
dad.
Carson Peters, that's my son, and he always say, Coach K, he the truth.
I ain't switched up on him. That's my guy, man.
He give you your flowers now. He always speak highly about you, and that means a lot to me. And also, I want to let you know, G Money, you are again an inspiration of my life, because for you to grow up with a single parent, and you had a good supporting cast though.
Yeah.
Growing up in a family with 4 decades of
strong women, man.
Yeah, them women right there wasn't
strong.
I know them women. They wasn't no joke. And still ain't no joke in my eyesight.
No joke, man.
Yeah, them women right there held y'all down, man. It was like 15 people growed up in one house.
Yeah.
And y'all ate good for sure.
Yeah.
I know that.
Man, I say all the time, man. I didn't know I was poor until I got grown.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know that. Growing up, I had no idea I was poor.
We didn't know that because they didn't show us.
Because I had everything I needed, everything I loved in my community. I had everything. Like I had everything, bro. So I ain't had a good life, though. I ain't had nothing to complain about.
You had a good life.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, I seen it. You had a good life, son. And your mom, which is my queen, Catherine Whaley, that's my baby.
That's my team.
She is a queen in my hood and always will be.
Yes, sir.
And she always looked out for everybody.
Man.
Regardless of what went on in her life, she still conduct herself as a lady, such as she is. And she was well respected and still respected in my neighborhood. So, cool ups to her, man. And you got a good, you know what, G Money? I want to ask you this. How many siblings do you really have? I meant to ask you that.
Siblings?
Yeah, how many siblings do you have?
I only have 3 siblings.
Okay.
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Okay. And you?
I was my dad only child.
Okay. Who is the oldest?
I'm the oldest out of all of them.
So you are the oldest.
Yeah.
Who is the Quincy the baby, right?
Quincy the baby. Kiwana next to him.
And Medina after you.
After me.
Y'all the 2 kings and queens in the family. I got you.
Yeah.
And G Money, let me ask you this. A lot of people don't know this, you had a host of cousins and women, female friend, cousins, and male.
Yeah.
You had a host of them.
Yeah.
And y'all all growed up tight.
Right now.
Who is you closest to all of them?
Oh, ain't
no disrespect to them.
No, ain't no disrespect to nobody. Everybody in the world that know me, that know Took is my guy.
Oh, Big Nook.
Big Nook, Big Took,
Shouts
Travis
out to
Edwards.
Big Nook.
Man, everybody in
Shouts out
the
to
world
Big
that
Nook.
know me personally, have met me, they know that's my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy too.
They
Big
know
Nook.
that's my
Shouts
dude.
out Big Nook.
So, you know, Took, nobody don't know this, man. Took was the first person that showed me what unconditional love truly means.
I got you. I'm loving it.
You
I'm
know,
loving it, G-Money,
he showed me
because-
what unconditional, how you love a person as much as you love a person. You don't want nothing from them. You just want to see them prosper.
Yeah, y'all always been tight.
So-
you, Took, and Bruiser.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna lie. Bruiser left and came. He left,
man,
but you and Big Nook kept it. Y'all kept it down.
How I look at it as, this is how I look at it, Chief. From my standpoint, man, everybody that I know, everybody that I talk to now, they played a role
in your life.
in who I am. Like, I don't make it without them. I don't make it without y'all, dog.
Thank you.
I don't, if one of y'all drop off, I don't make it. Like, regardless of extended, some started with us and we left, dropped them off, picked up a couple more, dropped them off. But the ones that stayed solid. I don't make it without y'all, bro.
Okay, G-Money, I want to ask you this. When you first came to Texas, what was on your mind for us? What was your drive? What was on your mind when you came to Texas? What you wanted to do or what you wanted to be?
I just wanted to get a job, man, so I can pay my child support.
Oh man, yeah. Speaking of child support, that ain't nothing nice.
That's all I wanted to do. That was my first goal. Like, that's the only goal I had, bro. Like, I figure everything out. But right now, I need to get on the system to where it's got money going out to them people, so ain't no backlog.
I got you.
That's it. That was the main goal. That's why when I came, you got me on at the warehouse.
Yeah, I
We
got
all
you
worked there.
Yeah, we worked.
I ain't have no problem going. I ain't miss work, nothing.
Nah, you ain't miss work.
Nothing.
Like I said again, you was a prime example. A single parent raised one child. Well, at the time, you was just one. Medina didn't come. What? You 2 years older than Medina, right?
Man, no, I'm 4 years older.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You. How old are you now? 49.
I'm 50. I'm
You in the 50 club?
I'm half 100, baby boy.
What?
I'm half 100.
Congratulations. A lot of us didn't see that,
I
G
made
Money.
it, baby.
A lot of us didn't see that. Welcome to the 50
Man, I
club.
made it,
G-Money.
bro. Man, come on. I know millions of people ain't make it.
What? Let me ask you this, G Money. And the reason why I'm asking this,
Just ask it. Don't tell me.
What would you
don't
like
give
to
a reason.
tell your siblings out there right now? Because you got to understand, we're on a platform right now, G Money.
That I love them. That I love them with everything in me.
Let them know it, G Money.
I love them with everything in me. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm the father figure. I'm the guy. I'm the man of the family. So I'm gonna be tough. I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna be this and that. But it's out of love. It's never out of malice.
So, okay, G Money, and I want to hear from you again. We on the air.
Come on with it.
We on the air. What would you like to tell your mom right now?
That I love her. Same thing I tell her every time I talk to her.
I wish I had a chance to tell my mom that.
That's it. Like
yeah. Tell her, give her a flower right now.
we
love you, cat.
You know how we rock.
Yeah.
You know what it is with us.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the world say, society say, you know what it is with us. Family, anything.
So
you know what it is.
Let me ask you this: how would you feel? And I might be out of line for saying this.
We
But how would you feel right now belonging to the family of J Fly Network? How would you feel?
Man, it's a great family to be a part of. It's all positive.
I got
Like, come on, why wouldn't I want to be?
I got you. Might be a surprise later
God's
on.
plan, baby. God's plan is God's plan.
It might be a surprise later on.
God's plan,
okay,
baby.
G Money, me and you both know that you don't do drugs. You never did drugs. You never tampered with drugs. How did you slide by? How did you do it? Because we was around it. I done it.
I'm going to keep it a buck. We're going to keep it a buck all the way through.
Wow.
I'm going to be honest with people, man, because I am who I am.
And again, I would like to say
check this out. I'm gonna tell you both reasons. I'm gonna tell you both reasons, bro.
I'm tuned in with that.
I smoke me a little marijuana. I ain't completely drug free as much as I would like to be.
Right.
This is my challenge to myself. I
Well,
put it out
what
there.
this platform for?
I put it out there for the world to judge me on it.
Tell the real. That's what this platform
So,
for. Tell the real, G-Money.
And my mama was on drugs.
I got you.
That was harder than the drug that I was on. So I never wanted to be a part of that. I ain't embarrassed about it, bro. I ain't ashamed about it. I ain't nothing to hide. Everybody that know me, know my mama, man, know what she do.
Right.
I been over that. I been got that monkey off my back.
But you know what?
I been stopped being ashamed. I been stopped being ashamed of it.
Yeah, you check me one day.
I check everybody.
Now I'm finna get serious. You check me one day.
Yeah.
Because by my sister Monique.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
and
Recently.
believe it or not.
It wasn't long ago.
Yeah, recently. And believe it or not,
Yeah.
America, I'm finna let you know right now, that's still been on my mind every day. Because I say, well, man, I don't want to go over there and be around. I ain't trying to be around what Monique and them do, man. I ain't got time to that. Get what you told me. Man, you check me. I ain't never told nobody him. You say, hey, man, why not? And that stuck to me.
Yeah.
And I want to let you know that.
Yeah.
And that's why I told my sister Monique, I love you. I'm going to always love you.
Man.
But I don't do what you do.
That's it.
But G-Money, what you told me. Just because you don't do what you do don't mean you got to go around. What did you tell me? You checked me.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me, G-Money.
Family,
and I want to
man.
thank you for that. Because
Family,
I'm no better than them.
No better than them.
And I thank you so
But
much,
we all,
G-Money.
like,
Thank you for that.
We all people, man. And we love people more than we
people
love
know that. You check
material
me.
things.
You check me. You say,
Yeah.
You say, huh?
You ran me hot with that, dog.
So,
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna be
and
honest
you-
with
man,
you.
you ain't
Like,
never-
I'm gonna be honest with you. You ran me hot when
you
you
ain't
said
never
that,
had
dog.
no disagreement.
Like, I felt some kind of way.
Yeah, you
I
check
ain't
me. You
even gonna
say,
lie to you.
say, why not?
I felt some kind of way about that.
That's what G-Money told me.
Because I know
You say-
every time I go home,
Well, Coach K.
Coach
Coach K.
I'm gonna
That's
drop
it.
something off down there.
Coach
I'm
K
gonna drop
say-
drinks off down there. I'm gonna spend about an hour with them.
Yeah, Coach K say, he say.
Every time I go home, I'm
he
gonna
said,
spend
why
about
not?
an hour, man.
That's what he told me. He said,
So-
why not? Why you don't want to be
Yeah,
around?
man.
I said, because I don't do what they do.
That ran
He
me
said, what
hot.
that mean? Yeah, Coach said, what that mean?
Yeah.
That's family.
That's family, man.
So, by you saying that, Monique Tippett, I love you, and I don't know how many times I can tell him I always love you.
I told you what's gonna change the world. Love.
And
Love, baby.
and I can
Love,
tell you on
man.
that.
Love gonna change the
Okay,
world.
G-Money, you know, I wanna ask you this, and it's so much you can give us right now, and I want to get much as I can out of it. So that's why I gotta bring you back.
Come on, man.
But I want to ask you again, because I didn't get the direct answer I wanted from you, and I know you got it in you. What can you give the American young lady that's raising a single man and women,
Yeah.
that's raising a single parent right now, raising a child? What knowledge can you give them to stay on course?
For one, it's no magic pill. Two, it take a lot of hard work. It take work, man. Like, the kid has to be committed to reaching a level that he can reach, that he desires to reach. He has to have that work ethic in him. But the parent has to be committed to providing the training, the meals that it take. See, it ain't just going, the kid just going, it ain't just, see, a lot of people think from the outside looking in, that it's just the kid going to work, going to practice. No, it's parents. They're spending for the training, they're spending for the shakes, the diet programs. They eat something different than what we eat. They drink some different water than we drink. Like, to be an athlete, it costs. The camps, all that, it costs, man. So a lot of parents, they don't have the means to be what they need to be, so they just choose not to be nothing.
Right.
You know, they ain't wrong in how they approach it, because the light bill is more important. Paying the light bill is more important than him going to training.
And by you saying that, G-Money,
So that's why my fees are what they are, and most times they free.
hey, I got to give it to you.
Most
G-Money.
times I charge $10 just to pay for the court. Like, I don't make nothing.
I got you. And by you saying that, I was watching a segment on Ivan Allison. His mom, the lights was off. I heard him say it on national TV. His mom went and got him some shoes, started paying the light bill.
Yeah.
And
you have to be that committed to it.
He's a prime example growing up with a single parent, and his mom now, she's in millions.
You have to be that committed to it as parent.
He said his mom did not pay the light bill because she didn't want her son to be embarrassed going around amongst the other kids with messed up shoes. And she went and got him some shoes.
So I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to tell you, Chick. I listen to what society say. Society say you can't save them all. Man, I'm trying to prove them wrong, dog.
Wow.
Every day, it drives me. I'm trying to prove them wrong. They say you can't save them all. Why not? Why I can't?
I'm with you on that.
So that drives me.
I'm with you on that, G-Money.
To say I can't save them all.
But see,
come on,
it goes back to this. It's the ones that want to be saved.
No, they all want to be saved. I don't take no negative. I don't got nothing negative. I don't.
G-Money,
like, they all want to be saved, bro.
Remember what I'm telling you. Don't never forget this here. If you don't want to help yourself, who you think gonna help you?
How I know how to help myself? How I know how I know what available help?
That's another debate.
How I know what help is available to me?
And I understand that, but that's another.
How I know what help I need?
That's another segment that we can touch on.
Yeah.
Right now, we focus on you because we can go all the way around the world with that. But
that's me. That's who I am in a nutshell.
If you don't want to help yourself, who gonna help you?
Me. I'm gonna help you. That's who I am. We're gonna talk about me. That's who I am. I'm gonna help. Listen.
I'm gonna help. Wind down. I'm gonna help.
I'm gonna help until
and this is what we do on this platform. We open up and we tell our life story about how we feel about life and what we can do to change life. So, I don't want. Everything is positive.
Yeah.
And that's what you're giving me right now.
That's it. That's all I got in me. I ain't got nothing.
At the same time, we gotta have reality.
That's real. That's my reality. That's my reality. My reality and your reality may be different. But that's my reality. I can save everybody.
Right.
I just got to get people that's in the position to believe that everybody can be saved.
Right.
See, when you say everybody can't be saved, man, he heard that. She heard that. He heard that. He heard that. So they don't believe you believe.
Well, the thing about that, G-Money, if we really just put it in perspective, it all boils down to what I just said. If you don't want to help yourself, who you think gonna help you? If you got common sense. But I want to pay some bills right now. I want to thank again J Fly Network for sponsoring this show today, this segment. Also the media crew, also the audience. Thank y'all for coming out. I have a special guest, and always gonna be a special guest in my heart is G Money, aka Coach K.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. G, time is winding down right now, and if there's anything out there that you want to tell the American people about you as a whole, feel free. You're on the platform right now. The mic is yours.
America, if you don't hear nothing else I say, here it is. Let's tap in. Let's fill the gap. Get on my side. Get with me. Follow me. Get with me. Only goal I have. I have no financial gaining. I ain't trying to gain nothing financially from it. Follow me. Help me help the ones that can't help themselves.
And I like to say this, please hit subscribe. Subscribe to the show. Yes. We got more to come. This is a platform, again, for American people to have the time to get on this platform to tell their life story, how they feel, and what can they do to change society. Whatever you got, whatever question you got, whatever statement you want to make, this platform is able to let you tell that and say that. Again, I'd like to thank J Fly Network and the media crew.
J Fly, #1, baby. And Pay Attention Podcast. Stay tuned. I really thank you, brother.
Hey.
I really thank you.
Say, man, like I said again, you will be back on the show. And I appreciate all the knowledge you and gave the American people out there to keep them informed.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm getting your flowers right now.
I appreciate them, man. I'm going to smell them and enjoy them.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. Strop City,
This
we
is
love
the
you.
wind down, and this is what we do on the wind down.
Yes, sir. Cheers, man. We made
Cheers.
it. We made it.
We made it.